Nope, both teams have to play in the elements, so I'm not worried about it. I'm glad that we had some practice, and I mean it was actually spotty here because it was great weather for 5 minutes, and then the wind would pick up, and then the rain would come, and so I think we got everything but snow here, and we shouldn't have to worry about that on Tuesday.
What do you think the offense has to do to be successful Tuesday night?
Just get the ball in the end zone. I mean, they're able to get a lot of yards and get first downs, and then the key is just get the ball in the end zone and score points, and we do that. I'll feel really good with our chances.
Is there anything at stake for Zach as far as how he plays, or is he pretty safe moving into spring as QB1?
We compete during the week, and then if we have to make adjustments during the game, but that's at every position. So, but I don't think they have to worry about anything. None of the guys at center or D end or linebacker have to look over their shoulders. So we play the best guys, and they compete during the week, and in the game times when they usually are able to show it. So I think they should go into the game feeling really confident, Zach included.
Do you have a feel yet for the makeup of the crowd? How many BYU fans will be in attendance or anything? Or
Nope, not worried about it. I mean, I think I think there's going to be fans supporting both sides, but we just have to go into it focused on the game and not really worry about anything on the outside other than making our fans happy. So that's our mindset going into this game. We're just honored to be here and excited to play against Hawaii, and just loved watching them throughout the year. So looking forward to getting on that field and competing against them, and tons of respect and admiration for that program and their fans, and so looking forward to this game and honored to be here.
How early were you even scout them, just knowing that perhaps they'd be in this game too? Or?
Well, we just scouted them just to be safe. We scouted, I think, 4 teams going into that early bowl prep. I think they were getting ready for the game against Boise.
Right.
And so we just scouted them anyways, and did some things that carried over with all the teams that we're looking at, and so I think it worked out, and glad that we were able to bet on that a little bit.
Was it challenging because they have 2 different quarterbacks and switch things up?
Yeah, except that Cordero and McDonald, they both run, and so I think they very similar in their approach. It's not like one is a wildcat guy or the other. They both throw the ball really well, and they both are quick and can move, and they're both tough kids. So I think it's just the matter of who's hot for them, and we have to have the same kind of approach regardless of who's in the game. But very capable runners, and they have really good. If you look at their yards per average in the run game, that's pretty impressive, and they get rid of the ball really quickly. So I think for all of us, we just got to be ready for all of it, and we'll see what happens, because I know Fruto's coming back, and he's been playing a little bit more. So, and he's a dangerous changeup from what they normally go with what they've had most of the season. So I think they're doing a good job using all their talents, and we're looking forward to the matchup. And I know on their defensive side, they play and tackle well, and then they're assignment sound, well-coached team.
are you as healthy as you've been, notwithstanding the season-ending injuries? Are you as healthy as you've been all year?
Yeah. I think there's still some questions on who's going to play. Basically, the guys that didn't play in the San Diego State game, it's still a matter of whether Bracken Elbaki comes to mind, if he'll be on the field. There's some others, and it's hard because if they haven't been practicing this entire time, it's more than likely they won't play. But we'll be able to still see for the skill positions a little different compared to a lineman, and he's been guys like Bracken especially have been kind of in the mix a little bit and been doing some things, but whether they're 100% to go in the game, that's another thing. We need to make sure that they pass the protocol and that they keep themselves healthy.
Well, older Hawaii fans really view this as a huge rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering what it's like on the other side.
Yeah, so do we. I wish we played them every year, because I grew up here, so I grew up with Hawaii always playing BYU, and I think there's a lot of connections between the two programs. So,
What side were you rooting for?
I was always rooting for BYU side. So that's. But when Hawaii wasn't playing BYU, I always cheered for them. So, always want them to do well, and that's kind of been the deal. I've always supported them, and usually know guys on the team that play. So, and now I know a lot of the coaches as well. So it's just good people on both sides, and just honored to be in this game, and I wouldn't mind playing them every year.
So Nick Rolovich said today that somebody signed him up for FarmersOnly.com.
What was that?
Nick Rolovich said on Twitter somebody signed him up for FarmersOnly.com. Was that you?
I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you.
It's his website.
It's okay. No, but
It's just a joke.
No, I mean,
He's just a colorful guy.
Rolo and I have a good relationship. We can text and talk to each other quite often. So,
Do you,
yeah, I mean, we
work
keep in
together?
touch quite a bit. So, I think he's a really good person, and I think we kind of, we're both guys that are coaching at our alma maters, and so it's pretty cool, unique situation, and yeah. So I mean, we've been able to keep communication for a long time throughout our coaching career. So, look forward to seeing him and talking about this website that he got. That gives me an idea. So if something happens tonight, then maybe we'll see ldssingles.com or something like that for him.
I gotta say though that you got your dream job being where you are now,
Mm-hmm.
but it also seemed like there was a point a while back where Hawaii was interested in you as a coach for a little bit. Were you interested in them at all, or?
I think that when they hired Norm Chow,
Uh-huh.
I know that there was an opening at that time, and I've always loved this place, and always like what I love the people of Hawaii, so I always had an admiration for this place, and it's just, I mean, our flight was delayed, and we got in late, and when the plane landed, it just felt like home when we got off, and then everybody felt great breathing in the humidity, and it's just, I mean, come on, look at this. Look at our guys. They have their shirts off, and then this is cold to people from Hawaii. You know what I
We're
mean?
breaking up furniture, burning furniture now.
Yeah. So I mean, this is a lot of fun, and there's always going to be that feeling of just comfort here. You know what I mean? And in so many different ways. But the most important is that the people here are amazing, and just glad to be connected to this
All right,
place.
Hawaii guy, what's the first meal you're gonna have outside of this?
Well, I've been eating everything that you could think of. So it doesn't really, just all the spots. I don't get this body from starving myself too often. So I think there's a good place to eat. I'll make sure a lot of locals has already seen me there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Shoots.